parties were at alert, waiting for Hill to make a decisive move first. Soon the river goddess called out on Hill to make his decision immediately. Hill looked at all of them in the eyes without uttering a word. The river goddess walked up to him as all other party watched them. Looking at Hill's eyeball to eyeball, the river goddess dared Hill to do his worst. Ben, the youths, other gods stayed in front of Vera in order to protect her from Hill. They shielded Vera with everything they had. Hill immediately dragged the river goddess into Gold's boat and the three of them disappeared. Hill, 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 the mermaid gods called out on him as they went after him. Nobody knew where to find him. Other gods panicked. John rushed to Vera, hugged her and took her out of the riverside. Other mermaid and gods were confused. Since they know river and its hideouts, they all embarked on a search. Ben told John to take Vera home, while they go for the search of the river goddess to avoid alterations in the settings of nature. John demanded to know what that meant. The river comes from the river goddess, Ben explains, meaning she is the river itself, she is water. Water, they say, is life. Therefore, she is life. The life of the river. If Ben takes her out of the river, there will be a consequence and everybody including man and animal will suffer it. Life without water is dead. Ben told John while he prepares for his honeymoon, he should arrange all the youth to surround the river borders and that they alert the mermaids if they see anything. John and the youths quickly went back to the village. John took Vera to his new home. They got ready for their honeymoon. A loud scream came from John's kitchen. It was Vera's voice. John rushed to check up on his wife and find out why she screamed. He couldn't believe his eyes. The water in her cup had turned red. John was confused. He remembered what Ben had told him about the river. He rushed out of his house and ran straight to the river. Soon the youths met John at the riverside. They too had experienced the same fate. When they all got to the river, I could not believe what they saw. The river had turned red. They all lament. They were confused. Nobody would drink blood in place of water. Back in town, people were questioning themselves. Everything that had water in it had turned red. Blood was flowing in the river instead of water. Water bodies could not manage the change in water. Water had no living thing in it anymore. All living thing jumped out of the river. Mermaids started dying. Some started running out of the river. But they won't be able to stay out of the river for too long. Humans were tasty. There was no water to quench their taste. They started getting dehydrated. Soon humans started dying, for they cannot stay without water for too long. Animals were running from one place to the other. They were tasty. The bloody water tasted like blood and very salty. There was chaos everywhere. Animals started dying. John was confused. He asked the villagers to start eating fruits from the trees, in order to quench their thirst for a while. All humans started eating fruits. They got into farms, bushes, and forest in search of fruits. Nursing mothers started drinking their own breast milk to stay hydrated. Nobody could cook anything. It was a terrible experience. Soon Ben came out of the river calling all mermaids. He and every other mermaid have been searching for Hill and the river goddess for days. At this point, everybody needs to come together to find a common solution. They all started begging Hills to forgive them for their actions and bring back the river goddess to the river. Their cry and plea were to no avail. Soon Lady K remembered a secret place that Hills have been building. She told Ben and others to come with her to the secret place. It was a place made with different powers. Hill built this place in another realm with advanced technology. Lady K knows this place, so she took Ben and other that could withstand the bloody water on a journey to this realm. Hills arrive his new home with the river goddess. The river goddess was shocked at what she saw. Hills brought her there so that she can understand that where she is staying is nothing compared to where his Hill told her he built that place for his peace of mind and the power of his rulership. He told the goddess that he wants her to give his river body life, so that they can come alive. The river goddess refused. She told Hill to return her to her home. She explained to Hill that she will lose a lot of her children for what Hills has done. She told him that the whole world will be in trouble if he does not let her go, and that soon all living things will die. Hills told her that he cared less about her thought. He told her he already has his home, and his children are all secured. He told her no one will be able to locate them, therefore no one will come for her rescue. The river goddess pleaded with him to let her go, but he refused. Soon Hill heard voices. He hid himself. Lady Kay and Ben and two princes came into the building. Hill held them captive, and they could not free themselves. Hill asked Lady Kay to go back and tell John to bring him his bride, else humans, animals, plants will die. He asked her to tell him that the longer he delays, the worse things will get. Lady Kay went back and delivered Hill's information to John. "I will rather die than release my bride to him," John replied. "How can he be so heartless and wicked? Why can he just choose from other ladies? Vera is mine." At this point Hill was watching them from his newly found technology that looks like a satellite. Hill spoke from his device. "John," he called. "Your stubbornness will ruin humanity. Without water, man will die, animals will die, and plants will also die. But you can save them. Bring me Vera in exchange for the river goddess, or keep Vera and everyone dies. The choice is yours, choose wisely. Will John give out Vera?" Watch out for episode 4 to see if John really gave out his bride. Please subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you.